You got to come clean after a while. Trey Lance is not going to be the starting quarterback for San Francisco. Probably not going to be the backup. It's okay. Not for this team and not now. He was very competent in the second half, apparently. I didn't watch, but they said he was very competent against USFL guys. Who cares? On his first pass this week, screen pass, white jerseys for Denver everywhere. He threw a really, really ugly pick. That's off last week's bad game. You can't throw this if you want to start for Kyle Shanahan. I'd argue you can't throw it if you want to be a backup for Kyle Shanahan. You got to dirt it. That's a bad throw off a shaky start last week. So remember what the coaches in San Francisco have seen. Brock Purdy has led them to a win in every single game he started and finished. They like winning in coaching fraternities. Sam Darnold's had the best camp by far. He's been fantastic, and they like him. And then Trey Lance had a bad pick after struggling last week. It's over. It's okay. It is okay to fall for the hype. We're all human. We all fall in love. Doesn't mean it's going to be marriage. But when you get data, when you get proof, this camp, these games, he's a number 3. He's not starting for this team. It's okay. So, and remember, the Niners went out and got Sam Darnold pretty early in free agency. So they clearly, as an organization, pinpointed Darnold. They didn't wait around for him to fall to them. They went, sought him, seeking him, got him. That matters. They brought him in to start or be a backup. They didn't bring him in to be at the end of the bench. So it's okay. I understand it. Digital monkeys, cryptocurrency, it is okay to fall for stuff. But don't double down on it. Everybody now is trying to win an argument. Trey Lance is not going to be the starter. He makes too many mistakes. And it's one of those things where it could be somewhere. It's just not here for this team on the Super Bowl roster because they are very good and very good right now. I still contend Sam Darnold's had the best camp. Sam Darnold looks like a starting quarterback in the NFL to me. Doesn't mean he's going to be given the opportunity. He got that with the Jets, and he got that with Carolina. I doubt he gets the third opportunity. But he's at a really good camp. He remains big, coachable, strong, mobile. And what do you know? With a competent head coach and weapons, he's really accurate. Brock Purdy's going to get the start because of last year. Darnold's had the best camp. He's been great. He's been absolutely great. If this was Sam Darnold's rookie camp, people would be going gaga. But you've seen him fail. You've seen him struggle with bad organization, so you're not going to get that hyped up for it. But you got to just take a deep breath. They found their guy in Purdy. They found a gem they don't have to pay for years, and they found a really, really capable former starter who could start for them in a pinch, Sam Darnold. Trey Lance, good kid, 59% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks in his career starting in the regular season or the preseason. We got it now. We know what cryptocurrency is. It's not going to save the world. Okay, we got proof. We've watched 6 different starts, I think. It is what it is. All right, so the Russell Wilson Denver situation, Sean Payton. All right, let's get to the good news. Russell Wilson's not washed. He's lost weight. He's still elusive. After Michael Vick and Cam, he's the 3rd leading rushing quarterback ever. He's lost weight. He's moving. He's elusive. He had a couple scripted plays. He had an ad lib. He was running around the field, and it looks pretty good, right? So in life, lean into your strength. His strength is moving. Number 3 rushing quarterback ever. He looked fast. And Sean Payton's teams generally get better as the season progresses. His November-December record's better than his September, so we don't know what it's going to look like right out of the gate. But did you notice, I was watching the game and the announcer, Greg Papa, said, hey, they're going to play Russell for a majority of the game, and by the second series, he was gone. Why? Because Russell Wilson, Sean Payton has seen enough. Sean Payton went into this thing hoping, I know I talked to him, hoping he wasn't washed. Got him to lose 15 pounds. They got their left tackle back. He's not washed. It's going to be fine. Denver's going to be fine. I don't know how many games they're going to win, but listen, think about this. So they had a coach that was totally over their skis. They lost their left tackle. They're in a tough division, and they lost 9 games by 1 score. That was tied for the most in the NFL. So a shipwrecked head coach, 29th in getting plays in offense and defense. Couldn't get plays in. Couldn't manage the clock. Had to hire a guy. Disaster. Lost their left tackle, and Russell Wilson pretty much refused to run or was told not to run. One of them, I don't know. And they lost 9 games by 1 score. So I don't need to let Russ cook. Just let him be at the table. Let him set the table. they're going to be fine. And I will say this, Sean Payton's teams in my life always get better in November and December. That's his best winning percentage, right? So look at the early games. They get a bit of a scheduling break. They get a lot of young quarterbacks and new quarterbacks. So they open with Vegas, new quarterback. Washington, young quarterback. Couple of weeks, Justin Fields, young quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, new quarterback. Then they get Green Bay, Jordan Love. Now, they got to play the Chiefs a couple times sandwiched in there. Got to go to Miami. So it's not an easy schedule. But what they need to do is get the stink off this franchise from last year. And I see some W's. I see some W's early in the season. They may not be at Kansas City. They may not be at Buffalo. But that's mid-October. So, they don't have to face Mahomes a couple of times. They don't have to face Josh Allen till October. I watched it, and my takeaway was there's a reason Sean Payton took Russell Wilson out after the first series. He's not washed. He's lost weight. He's still fast. He's still nimble. It looks good. Their O-line just has to, remember, we say this about O-lines. It's the unit that takes the longest to learn how to play together. So their O-line was wonky last week. It's still not great, but I watched it. You watched it. He's not washed. He can still make the throws. Give him time. Last week he was 5 for 5 when he had time to throw. He ran around. He was fast, and Sean got him out of there. Smart people figure stuff out eventually. Sean's really smart. Last week looked choppy. This week, first series better. It's good. He saw it. Get him off the field. Don't have some second, third teamer hit a knee. Get him out. He's not washed. It's all good. They'll be fine. Don't know how many games they're going to win. 9, 10, 11. I don't know. Are they going to be healthy? The O-line's better. Going to take time to figure it out, but they're going to be fine.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.